What's up, you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another toy review, and today we're finally going to be taking a look at another Ultraman monster. And today we'll be taking a look at another Ultra Monster 500 series, Gubila. Gubila is sort of one of the more unique monsters in this series. I mean, think about it. Just look at him. He's a freaking giant whale creature with a driller on the tip of his nose. I mean, look at that. So anyway, Gubila first appeared in the original Ultraman series. He appeared in episode 24, the Undersea Science Center. And basically the episode is about the Science Patrol, visiting a science center, and, well, what else? A giant kaiju comes in and it's a freaking whale with a driller. Very strange, huh? He's definitely sort of one of the more popular characters in the series, since he has appeared in, like, recent shows like Ultraman Orb and Ultraman Gi. I don't remember if he appeared in Ultraman X. I don't think so, but that just kind of gives you a good idea of how popular he is. So this is going to be a pretty quick review, actually, because he's kind of small and there's not really much to talk about with this guy. So before we get into the figure, let's take a look at the tag. As you can see right here, he is number 85. This picture is from Ultraman Gi, of course, all nice and good, showing his full glory. As always, there's nothing in the tag except maybe a few numbers. Here's the back. And yep, there you go. So let's take a look at the figure, right? Now, I'm going to say this right now. This figure, oh man, one of the biggest issues, this is such a huge eyesore. He is missing a lot of paints. I mean, this is all, he's supposed to have like white stripes and all that. He is missing so much of that, and it's like, oh man. Now that is not good. I don't know why. Did they run out of white paint when they were painting this guy? Like, what happened? They got the front right. They got his arms right. So how come they didn't... You see what I mean? Look at the details that he's... You see? This is where some of the white spots would go. You know what I mean? Some of it, you can see it's kind of cut off there too. I'm assuming, I don't know if this is like a factory doing this, but I don't know. It's just very weird that they have to leave it unpainted like that, because they got everything else right. Like, let's look at the face. Look at the teeth. Look at those giant pink lips that he has right there going on. I really do like the driller, though. The tip, though. You can only imagine how much damage he must have done with that. And then you got the giant orange stripe. You got the little hole, because he is a whale creature, of course. This is where I get confused, because they painted this part nicely, but they don't even bother to paint the rest of the figure, which I find so weird. I really do love that they have this part sculpted in. That's kind of where the zipper for the actor, when he kind of goes into the suit, I think that's very unique. I mean, he is a very unique creature. I'll probably say that a lot with all the other creatures, but this one is pretty interesting. And obviously, he's sort of in a not sitting down position, but as you can see, he's kind of downwards a little bit. This figure only has 2 points of articulation. You could do a full actually, no. You can't really do a... You could try and do a full 360 with both of his arms, but not really. He's very limited. I mean, you can at least do this. That's close enough, right? I mean, it's still a nice figure, but I can't really say that it's perfect, sadly, because of all the unpainted paint. Now, for his size, this is actually very accurate. Let me compare him with Ultraman. The sizing, it's actually okay. I mean, Gubila is kinda supposed to be the small, maybe a little bit bigger, but this is fine. You know, it's not bad. You know, I think the sizing is okay for the most part. I don't usually complain with sizes a lot. I still think the figure is at least decent, but I just thought I'd give you a nice good comparison with, you know, the OG right here. So before I end the video, let's do some comparisons. Here he is compared to Naranga, and kind of ironic, because Naranga is actually supposed to be bigger. He's actually taller than Gubila, so that's kind of nice right there. Here he is next to Takong, another classic Ultraman monster from Return of Ultraman. Yep, they looking nice right there. Here we have Big Monkey of Kong with Battle Axe, who can barely fit into frame, but at least just to give you a good idea of how big, you know, Kong is compared to Gubila. And last, but certainly not least, the Pennywise, the dancing clown figure that my dad actually got this figure for me for Christmas this year. So that was very nice. So I just thought I kind of show that off a little bit. I know it's a weird comparison, but hey, what can I say? I love me some Pennywise. What can I say? The It movies are spectacular. Even Chapter 2. I actually like Chapter 2 a little bit. So yeah, that was our review of Gubila right there. Now, it's a decent figure, it's not perfect, obviously. I don't really know how to rate this. I don't want to give it like a high rating. Like, maybe for you guys, I would say it's a 5 out of 10 because sculpting and everything else is fine, but the paint job, they did this guy badly, man. Like, what happened with the paint job? Look at the tag compared with the paint job with this figure. Like, oh man, it's okay if they don't get everything right, but come on, man. What happened? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's just a huge piece of, like, black plastic. Ah, man. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to say what I think about this figure. I say it's decent, so I'll give it maybe. I don't want to say it's a bad toy. It's really not. I got this for cheap too. I didn't pay so much for it, so I'll guess I'll give it a 7 out of 10 maybe for me. I don't know about you guys. Maybe, I mean, I still like it for the most part. I guess maybe for you guys, I kind of suggest it, only if you love Gubila, of course. If not, then, well, I'm sorry to say this is kind of your only best figure right now. For the most part, or should I say 2017, which is, I'm assuming that's when this figure came out. So yeah, I'm going to end it right here. And yeah, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Who knows whenever the next review will come out. I don't know who I'll review next, but we'll discuss it in the future. So I'll see you guys next time. Be safe out there. Peace out.